Our farm in Indiana 2017 started with 3 John Siskowicz chicken tractors, and here we are starting our farm in Virginia 2025 with 3 John Siskowicz chicken tractors. It really feels like a full circle moment, building the same 3 things I started our last farm with. The only difference with this one is I don't think we're going to have the same results we did with the first one. If you've never been much of a handy person, used the mini tools, the John Siskowicz chicken tractor I feel like is honestly one of the first things any homesteader or farmer should begin with. The reason why I say that is I feel like it really is a multi-use, multifunctional object for your farm. I mean, you can put pigs in it if you need to. Obviously with chickens, we're gonna run it with layers primarily, but with our meat chickens as well. But it really feels like the ultimate tool to kind of start a farm with. Even though we started with these chicken tractors and we tried different models based on our farming situation, I regret not keeping these from the word go. So you'll notice as I'm cutting these, I'm cutting a lot more than what would be for one chicken tractor. I like to do batch cuts. So cut all of my 2-foot sections at a time, cut all the long runners at a time, cut all the top boards at a time. To me, it's just how my brain works. I love in his book too how he has a notes section so you can take notes on stuff like this. And I just feel like that's how my brain works in getting it done and trying to put them all together at the same time, but doing it in sections at a time, if that makes any sense. So actually, I have a quick note here. I actually have one of the first editions of his book. I've had this book since 2017. I've remembered from the years ago that the top board on the door side of that half lap, my measurement is incorrect. Do not take this with exactly what this is. I use my public school math here to try and figure it out. I would definitely figure that out, what that distance is on the half laps on your bottom, and make sure you cut yours to the right length. My book was incorrect. I also made the incorrection. I made it incorrect still again, but at least I was a lot closer with my public school math than what the book recommended. If you've never built one of these, you get used to cutting your half laps. I honestly think that for any beginner, homesteading, woodworker, whatever, cutting half laps is a useful joint to know with woodworking. I'm not an expert woodworker by any stretch of the imagination, but this is a pretty strong, solid joint for a chicken tractor like this. And there's so many ways to cut these things, but from my experience, you're just gonna have to get used to it. It's a lot of work, but in the end, it's worth it. One of the things I love the most about this chicken tractor, and I'm not just sitting here trying to tell you all the pros and cons of the chicken tractor, but it can really be built with one singular saw, being the circular saw, but it's going to take a long time to build it that way. I'm using my table saw here to cut my half laps on my vertical boards on the two sides. I just got a brand new saw blade on my table saw. I've had this table saw for 10 years and it's the first blade change I've ever done. I think I just got more excited to use it, and that's why I did it this way. You don't have to use a table saw. Don't feel like you need that tool. Don't feel like you need the miter saw either, but I'm using tools that I have available to my disposal, so that's what I'm going to use. So I forgot to half lap my bottom board for my door to go in. I made a comment about in the book that piece, this piece right here, not being the correct length on the plans. And then taking things slow, I get to kind of think about things a little bit more. So I got to take that off because I forgot to cut the half laps on the other side. You got it off. So 17 and 8, 17 and 8. I need it.
Here, Dad.
Thanks, bud. You know I need it?
Yeah. You will do that?
Do what?
You will do. And you want some? No, you do that.
What you got for me?
Me that you do.
You got me more screws? Please don't drop those.
Okay, move it.
So that's not right.
He's sitting down. Mommy, no, you do that.
Oh, thank you, baby.
No,
17 and 7/8. There's no wind? No, there's not, is there? Your ears get cold, put your hat back on. What am I taking? Hey, Sid, get off that, baby. You going in the chicken tractor? Ma'am?
Yeah.
Can you go in or out? No, get off. That wasn't an option. In or out?
They do it.
Good job.
Don't do it.
Lincoln's already in.
No, they this without. They this without. Every time that did.
Hold on a second. What's up, buddy? Thanks, baby. There I go. Thanks, Sid. Hold on, baby. Where are you going? Your shoes are on. What's what, buddy? It's another chicken tractor. square?
Yeah, you have it?
No, I think I'm good right now, babe. Sid, I need it. Can you bring it to me? Thank you. Thanks, babe. Huh? What saw? Your saw? Where are you going? Where do you work at? Sid, watch out, babe.
That's for my house. That's for my house.
Lincoln, I hear you.
That's for my house in there. For my house in there.
Put your house in there? I don't even know what that means, babe.
That's my house.
What's up, baby? How's it look? Lincoln. I know you're. That's probably a good call, buddy. That one right there. Got it? That's it.
Why do you have two of them?
Well, the one's the drill. This is called an impact.
Then this one. Push back. Oh, I got it.
Step on it. Okay, good. Step on right here. You step?
Yeah.
Ready? Put your butt.
Keep pushing it.
Good job.
I'm too big.
Okay, my bonnet. He waiting for it. He just right there.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Okay, good job.
Wow.
Yeah.
You are so small.
Hey, look at my shit. How high did jump on this rock? Look at how high he jump.
Okay, let's see it. 1, 2, 3.
So I've learned a lot in construction, even from 2017, even though I've been doing it since I was 15 years old, and things I would do differently, i.e. with my roof system here, going with the 90s instead of trying to bend them. Bending conduit, I feel like is truly a finesse skill. I don't do it enough to say that I'm good at it. So I went with the 90s here and using the pressure to keep them in. I obviously still made mistakes even with my carpentry abilities, and I'm not afraid to not show that because I think everyone can learn from my mistakes. And I really can't believe that I'm building these same 3 chicken tractors in 2025 that I started our farm with in 2017. And with the way we're gonna farm going forward, I am super pumped, super excited about farming again. I truly think that building these 3 chicken tractors opened up my brain on that I'm gonna be a farmer again. And I know they're not done. They still have a long ways to go. And trust me, I still have plenty of mistakes to show you on this. But I hope you can learn something. And I really hope you consider building one of these if you are thinking about starting a farm or starting a homestead, because these things are really multifunctional and can do a lot of things for any small farm or homestead.